Hey, good morning, everyone. Have I got a word for you today? Hey, we're going to go back to the book of John. Surprise. Chapter 11. Chapter 11 is speaking to the fact of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead, from the grave. But I want us to look at this today. I believe, as I read through this, I believe God spoke to me in a manner of, Mike, spiritually, he's going to raise you from the dead. So we're going to go to John chapter 11, verse 43, and I want you to grab a hold of this. This is right after Jesus said, he said the prayer, Father, I know you hear me. I thank you that you hear me, but I'm saying this for them, for those that were listening. And then in verse 43, he says, when he said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. All right, so I want you to get a hold of this. Today, when he said this, when Jesus Christ said this, he's up there sitting at the right hand of the Father. He is our advocate. He is your lawyer. He's saying, Father, that one's mine. And Jesus sees what you're walking through spiritually and physically, emotionally, relationally. And he said, and when Jesus said this, I want you to think about this. Jesus called in a loud voice. I want you to put on your spiritual ears. Jesus is calling out in a loud voice to you and to me today. He's saying, Lazarus, come out. I want you to put your name in there. Mike, come out. Come out of this death, that death that this world has on you. And I'm not talking about a physical death. I'm talking about that bondage this world can put on you, that we can get all wadded up and caught up in. And Jesus he's calling out your name. Again, Lazarus, come out. Put your name in there. Mary, come out. Larry, Randy, come out. Put your name in there. And at that point, it goes on to say, and the dead man, and Lazarus, he says, the dead man came out and his hands and feet were wrapped with strips of linen. When Jesus calls us and commands us to come out of that death that we're walking in, there's still fragments of that world on us. There's still things clinging to us from what we just got delivered from. But then he said, Jesus said to them, those that you trust, those that you are around you, he said, take the grave clothes off them and let them go. So there's two parts of this. One, Jesus is calling your name today. He's saying, come out. And then he's calling to your friends. Maybe there's somebody that you love that you've been praying for, you just know's in a bad place. But Jesus is telling you to help them to take those things off of them. Take those grave clothes off of them and set them free. Jesus wants you to come out, and he's going to set you free. Grab a hold of that. Put your name in there. Come out. Think about that. You have a blessed day.